What's up everyone, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So today I am partnering up with Cirque Colors to show you their new glazed collection for 2022, and I'm also going to be showing you their brand new limited edition magnetic polish. If you haven't heard of Cirque before, they are an independent nail polish brand that is based out of the US. They are 10 free, meaning they are free of 10 of the potentially harmful ingredients that are often found in nail polish. They are vegan, meaning they do not use any animal derived ingredients, and they are cruelty free, meaning they do not test their products on animals. So yeah, we've got 6 brand new jelly nail polishes to go over. Basically, what that means is they are intentionally sheer polishes that have a super high shine and sort of a squishiness to them. They definitely remind me of jelly. And we also have a re-release of their speckled topper, Spotted, which I'm super excited about. And then we have their new limited edition magnetic polish, which is called Cannabis. So let's start off with the glazed swatches, and then I'm also going to be showing you a swatch of Spotted. Then we'll move on to the limited edition polish. Then we'll talk a little bit more about pricing, availability, and all that good stuff. So roll the footage. So as with all of my swatch and review videos, I am going to be using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today I am using the Cirque base coat. Starting off with the first shade in the collection, this one is called XOXO Jelly. And as you can see, this one is a hot pink jelly finish. So intentionally sheer, super high shine. It has this nice transparency to it, but it's not patchy. So I'm going to build it up to 3 coats. That's what I'm going to end up doing with all of the polishes in this collection. But I think that these all look really beautiful in 2 as well. This color in particular, very strong watermelon vibes for me. I feel like it's also a nice strawberry color, but definitely very strong 90s nostalgic feel. It reminds me of that blow up furniture. Honestly, I feel like all of these kind of do, but it definitely has that really nice squishiness to it. Like I said, love the way that it looked in 2 coats, but in 3 coats, it just had such a nice warmth to it, and it feels just so summery and bright. Next up, we have the shade Peach Jelly, which is of course a peach jelly polish, but this one I was actually really intrigued with. On the first coat, it was incredibly subtle, but it also really brightened up my natural nail a lot. I know I always say this, but this feels like another one of those Your Naked Nails but better polishes in that first coat, but as I built it up, I just found myself loving it more and more. I feel like I could wear this in 1, 2, or 3 coats and just be totally happy with it. It feels like one of their neutral nude kind of sheers, but this one definitely has a little bit of that squishiness to it, which I think is really fun. And then in 3 coats, we get such a beautiful amount of coverage. It just feels like a perfect bridal kind of manicure. It feels like a nice palette cleanser, something that's very office appropriate, but really perfect for any time of year. And again, it kind of reminds me of rose jelly in that it feels a little bit like a polygel looking manicure, but way easier to apply. Next up, we have the shade Citron Jelly, and this one is a really vibrant yellow jelly polish. I was actually a little bit apprehensive about this one. I feel like yellow jellies can really be hit or miss depending on how that undertone feels, because with some yellows it looks a little bit like the nails are stained, but I found that this one had an almost like highlightery greenish kind of undertone. It's very distinctly yellow, but you can see it doesn't look like yellowed nails kind of yellow. It almost just looks like a very bright, almost white base yellow. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's a really beautiful shade. Again, you can build it up really nicely, and in 3 coats, it just looks so summery and bright, and it actually kind of gives me a little bit of a banana vibe. Honestly, these shades very fruity to me. I really like that. Next, we have the shade Kelly Jelly, and oh boy, let me tell you, I was excited about this polish name. I know that Kelly Green is an existing color, but my name is Kelly and I really like green nail polishes, so whenever something has the name Kelly in it, I just get excited, even though my name is not spelled this way. But anyway, this one is a really vibrant green jelly. I absolutely love that Cirque has made such a nice variety of different green jellies. I feel like they have covered all of the bases, and I absolutely love that. This one just feels like the perfect springy, summery kind of vibrant green shade that we have been missing, and I absolutely love it. I think this type of color in jelly form really looks the best in 3 coats because you get the most vibrance of the shade. Next up, we have the shade Berry Jelly, and this one is a medium toned warm purple jelly finish. So this one I actually noticed was a little bit more sheer than the others. So you can see it starts off super light on the nail and it really adds a lot of brightness, but it looks a little bit more fuchsia magenta when you first apply it, but as you build it up, you get a little bit more of that purpley type of color. So it really just depends on how deep of a purple you want to wear on your nails, but I absolutely loved it. I actually really liked the way that it looked in one coat, but I also love the way it looks when it's a little bit more opaque. I was nervous that this one was going to be a little dark, but it ended up being just so bright and summery and fun. And the final of the jellies is the shade Haze Jelly, which is a really soft, milky lavender jelly. So this one actually reminds me a little bit of the Rose and Jade jellies that I absolutely loved. In fact, I loved them so much that they both made it into my top 10 spring nail polishes. But this one is absolutely stunning. I love that slight milkiness to it that just makes it feel, I don't know, it just feels very nostalgic. I think all of these shades are definitely giving me strong 90s vibes just because of the sheerness of them, but there's something about this milkiness. It feels very aesthetic. It feels very trendy. I absolutely love it. I feel like you can wear it in any amount of coats and it looks so beautiful, and there's really no patchiness. It just applies so smoothly on. And again, I'm getting very slight poly gel looking vibes from it, so I really love that. And of course, we can't forget about the re-release of Spotted. This was a former nail polish that was limited edition. Now it is back and it is part of their permanent line. And let me tell you, I am so excited about it. It's this really beautiful, irregular flake topper that has matte black flakes in it, and it just adds such an interesting finish to any manicure. You can wear it over any color, you can wear it on its own, you can wear it in a jelly sandwich and just completely transform your manicure into something super fun and speckled. I always love polishes that have flecks in it, but I really appreciate having the freedom to pick what color I want. So I just think this is a really fun topper. If you haven't picked it up yet, I highly, highly recommend it. So here are all of the glazed shades together, and I think they did such an incredible job curating these colors. I think they really filled in a lot of the gaps of what jelly polishes we needed in the world, and I especially appreciate some of those milkier shades that they added in, like the peach jelly and the haze jelly. I think they just have such a fun vibe that really suits the current trends of nail polish, and I hope that doesn't go away anytime soon. But I also love these really vibrant saturated colors that just feel so fruity and 90s to me. I just think they did an incredible job with the whole collection. So those are the polishes, and again, I am just so excited to see Spotted back as a re-release. I just loved that topper so much. I feel like it was just the perfect amount of flakes and base, so it doesn't feel like there's too much or too little, and I think it's just so perfect for jelly sandwiches. But aside from that, I'm just really happy to see more jelly polishes. It's just a really fun formula, and I feel like Cirque in particular really nails it. I think they've made such a good variety of colors, and I'm really excited to see these more vibrant, almost summery kind of shades coming out. So yeah, just happy to see this becoming more and more of a trend, and I really hope that more people give jellies a try, because I know at first glance it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but the more you play with them, I feel like the more you're gonna love them and see all the different uses for them. Before we get into pricing and availability, I also want to show you their brand new limited edition magnetic polish, which is called Cannabis. So I'm going to show you that swatch really quick, so roll the footage. So here is the shade Cannabis, and this one is described as a chartreuse green metallic with a silver magnetic pigment running throughout. And because we have this really intense green base, all of that pigment looks so bright and green on the nails, so it's really awesome. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can wear it. Honestly, you could wear this polish on its own. It's really beautiful. It just looks like a silver metallic polish. On its own, I get 2 coats full opacity on my nails, and I think it looks really beautiful. But the way that it's recommended to wear it is to apply 1 to 2 coats, whatever brings full opacity to your nails, let that dry, and then apply the magnet. So I'm going to show you a really cool trick that I learned, which is basically take your nail polish magnet, flip it over, and then actually place your nail over the magnet and then apply your final coat. And what it's going to do is it's going to immediately form that magnetic line across your nail. nail. So I was doing this at a very strange angle. So I had a very high line going on here, but you can really mess around and see what works best for you. But I think this looks absolutely stunning. I think that this trick works so well, and I actually prefer it over just hovering the magnet over my nails, but of course you can do that as well. And then if you want, you can also wear this with the aura pigment style, where you're just hovering the brush over each corner of your nail until it gives this really three-dimensional look. And I think with that, this polish looked so vibrant and just like lime green. It was so gorgeous. So yeah, that is their brand new limited edition magnetic polish, and I think it is so beautiful. Even on its own without the magnetic ability, I think it's really pretty, but I also just love the different ways that you can magnetize it. And I also think it's so convenient, that little trick that I learned where you can just put your nail on top of the magnet and it'll magnetize for you, because sometimes I find myself being a little bit slow with the magnet and I don't get all the way over to one side. So that just makes it super easy. And of course you can also do the aura pigment look with it, and I think that's super beautiful as well and just super dimensional. So all the polishes come in 11 milliliter bottles. The glazed polishes are part of the permanent collection and they are retailing for $12.50 USD each. And the magnetic polish Cannabis is a limited edition polish, and that one retails for $14 USD. I'm also going to link the magnet, which is available separately, down in the description, so you can check that out if you don't already have a nail polish magnet. But yeah, like I said, very excited about these polishes, very excited about these jellies. I hope this is a trend that isn't going away anytime soon, because I absolutely love them. But I want to know your thoughts. Are you a jelly fan, or are you a jelly hater, or are you jelly indifferent? Let me know in the comments. We can chat about it. I also want to hear your thoughts on the new limited edition polish and the re-release of Spotted, so leave that all down below. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Huge shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon, Amanda M, Rocket Man's Daughter, and Paula. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Amanda, and Amanda wants to know, have you been to the new Oreo Cafe in New Jersey? Let me just double check where that is, because I'm pretty sure it is. It's in the new mall. Okay, I have not been there yet. That is a part of this new mall that's been in the works for a really long time. It's called American Dream. Apparently it's actually been open for a little bit longer than I realized, but I have never been there. I've never been to that mall. It's supposed to be super huge. There's like theme parks within the mall. There's also this Oreo Cafe. I would like to go. I think it'll be cool. I've heard that it's very packed there, and I'm not a huge fan of going to very packed places. I've actually only been to the mall once since the events of 2020 happened, and I'm finding myself not really enjoying crowded spaces as much anymore. And I feel like that place is just, it's a lot right now, so I'm probably gonna wait until the hype dies down before I visit. But I am very curious in particular about the Oreo Cafe, and also I'm pretty sure there's like a SpongeBob theme park there. Maybe it's just Nickelodeon in general, I'm actually not 100% sure. But eventually I will make my way there, so when I do, I will report back. Maybe I'll even vlog it, who knows? That is it. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!